The Philly Fed just admitted that the payroll numbers are cooked, to the tune of 800,000 jobs that are not real. The first warnings came last year when the Philly Fed's quarterly census of employment and wages found that instead of the 1.1 million jobs reported by Joe Biden's BLS, the actual number was 10,000. So that is an astounding miss. It's a 110-fold miss. It takes us from healthy job growth to nothing. In fact, according to Philly, 23 states actually lost jobs in that period. Now, you might recall media banging on how stupid Americans are for not appreciating the Biden miracle. As Paul Krugman put it, quote, "There is a huge disconnect between public perception and reality." And here we are again. The latest Philly numbers say the BLS is overstating jobs once again by 800,000 through December, and likely over a million once again if you extend the gap into this year. That implies job growth nationwide that's about half what official numbers are saying, which suggests that a lot of the stellar unemployment rate right now is not people with jobs, it is people who have given up or dropped out of the workforce. Now, this is pretty bad considering Washington is currently flooding the nation with $6 trillion in spending, of which $2 trillion is debt. That should at least goose the job numbers since somebody is getting all of that money. So how can they cook numbers, you might ask? Easy. Major government numbers are mostly made of statistics. Adjustments like seasonal adjustment or so-called company birth-death models that try to estimate how many new companies there are and how many have gone away, they don't actually count the stuff. The reason they don't count is because most data is not available in real time. A lot of it simply doesn't exist, so companies and workers don't respond to questionnaires, or they return shoddy data, they just fill in whatever, since the people filling in government surveys are not the A-team. So government statisticians will take those little stray bits of data they have and statistically adjust them through a series of funhouse mirrors until they look truthy enough. What you get out the other end, in theory, more or less captures the full picture of how many people have jobs, or how much consumers are spending, or how many factories are being built or shutting down. The problem, of course, is who is doing that adjustment and what is their incentives. So you might assume a government statistician's goal is accuracy, since in theory, if you're a bad statistician, you'll get fired. In reality, of course, government workers do not get fired for shoddy work, only for liking Donald Trump posts. What government statisticians can get punished for, say demoted or reassigned to Fargo, is not playing ball. So in government, playing ball means saying what needs to be said so that your boss can get some more budget love from the White House and Congress. So spot the problem. So what's next? Brought to you by Unchained.com. The lies will get worse as the economy gets worse. Bigger screw-ups require bigger lies. There was, of course, a time that rigged government statistics was crazy talk. I myself might have considered it crazy talk a few years ago. I don't anymore. And apparently, on jobs at least, the Philly Fed agrees. A new episode of the Roundup podcast just dropped. Check it out at peterstange.com. Okay, we'll be watching. See you next time.